welcome to the playoff final, where this year consists of the Cardiff Huskies and the Sheffield Steelkings. After two successful, entertaining games between the two sides, where the Huskies took the first game 3-2 at Sheffield, followed by a 4-3 win for Cardiff down in South Wales. It's the Huskies that have the 2-0 season head-to-head, but of course playoffs are a different animal when it comes to ice hockey. So we will have the teams on the board, and as you can tell, a couple of changes in the lineup, with Nathan Stevens here today for the Huskies, which will make Cardiff a lot stronger than they were yesterday, but it should be a cracking final. So looking back at their respective semi-finals yesterday, it saw the Sheffield Steelkings finishing 9-0 victors over their Roses rival, the Manchester Mayhem, for a stunning performance, it has to be said, despite the fact that Manchester were dreadful, but you can only beat what's in front of you, and by God did Sheffield put in a great performance. For Cardiff, they took on the Sheffield Steelkings, and despite a stubborn effort by the Steelkings, the Huskies came out victors. Now we'll have a 2-minute silence for the quick. So here we go, play on final action. Cardiff Huskies and the Sheffield Steelkings. And also I see Paul Ferber is in the lineup for the Huskies. So this makes it an even more interesting final now. So here we go, folks. The final. The playoff final even. The referee Herring drops the button and we are underway. Cardiff clear away. Puck gets sent around the board. Shot comes in from Sheffield. Gets held in. Christopher will play it. It looked like he was going to play it around the board. Yeah. And it's just held there in the corner. Eventually gets cleared. Always fighting Farmer. Farmer, hopefully, good save by Miles. And it's an icing. So, as I said, the two games between the two sides even have been entertaining matches. So I potentially see this as the trilogy for this season. stays in the zone. Sheffield have a chance. Denied from Oakley. Oakley still looking to have an effort on target. Cannot. Oakley will gather. Miles will hold it at the near post. And we get a whistle. Puck is sent around the boards. Look at nudged. Potentially nudged up-eyes, but he won't. Farmer takes a hit from Christopher. Cardiff just weighing up options. Stevens tried to cut back Christopher. Stopped by Jackson. Battling by the boards, indeed missed. Puck enters the Cardiff zone and will be brought out by Stevens. Stevens enters the blue line, cuts back, shoots. Just misses. Josh Campbell banks it off the legs of French. Tyler blocks the initial effort to get it out. Further has a shot that is stopped. Cardiff hold it just outside the Sheffield zone. Shot will come in. Armour takes a hit to make a play, comes across further takes a hit, evades, Franklin now skating on the wing, has Gallagher, and he does well to just hold him off with a little hit. Goes to Christopher. Christopher looked to be slightly held there, but goes. It's caught in the sledges between Grayson and Christopher. And we get a whistle to the right of Andrew Jackson. Comes in. Shot comes fired in by Stevens. Plummer will look to clear his lines and does. Stevens will look to lead in attack. Finds Christopher on the far side. Farmer mishandles and Christopher puts the double on the Huskies even. In front. Cardiff take the opening lead in this game. First blood, if you will. 10:43 to go in the first. Cardiff draw first blood. So how will Sheffield respond? Gets sent forward towards Paget. Farmer takes a hit. Oakley with the puck. Oakley slaloms his way through. Christopher will just play it out of the zone. Been an interesting final so far. Sheffield originally with a couple of chances, Cardiff having their own chances, and we get an icing call. The puck will come all the way back into the Cardiff zone. Face off in the Cardiff zone. Stevens goes in with Cardiff in the corner board, in the mists. Puck gets knocked out in front as far as Tyler. Tyler will look to make a pass and he can't. But Cardiff do come away with it anyhow. Stevens shoots, gets denied by Jackson. Christopher with a shot, gets blocked by Mead. Or Med. Sheffield will look to launch an attack themselves. Stevens comes away. Stevens still with the puck. Plays it nicely to Christopher. Christopher plays it to the far side to Ferber. Ferber plays it to Christopher. Christopher fires. Comes off Jackson and Badger that seems to have magically appeared from, I was going to say the backside of Jackson, but that's probably not the best term of phrase. Puck goes out, goes under the benches. Golodek gathers. Shot comes in by Oakley, just goes over. Shot comes in. Grace. Shot came in, it was deflected, and it nearly caught Miles out of. Christopher had Stevens skating on the far side if he'd seen him. But the puck remains. Here comes Cardiff, here comes Stevens. Oakley and Oakley and Stevens having a little disagreement, shall we say. And in the middle of that, a shot came in and saw Jackson making a save. So he got a whistle. So Campbell and Oakley go for the face-off. Oh, Franklin even. Shot comes in. Plummer will clear. And we get an icing call. And play will come all the way back into the Sheffield zone. win the face-off. Puck gets cleared out. Farmer chasing hard against two Cardiff players. Christopher almost takes his own man out in net. Cardiff get the puck though. Stevens just fires over. Might get the rebound. He does. But he can't turn it goalwards. Campbell will play around the boards. Stevens. Shouts of teeing by Rhodes on Stevens, but referee giving nothing. Cardiff have another shot, comes to Campbell on the far side. Off to Furber, nice passing move. Locks, goes back to Furber. Hit penalty coming up here. That's going to be against Grayson. So Grayson takes the opening penalty of this final. Teeing will be the call. And gives Cardiff a 5-on-4 power play with 5:16 to go. Campbell wins the face-off, goes to Furber. Furber puts it on net. Needs with a Terminator crawl to try and clear his line. He can't. Comes to Furber, who will fire, and he fires just wide. Campbell and Franklin chasing loose pucks. Oakley and Christopher then battling. T-boning is the call. And Farmer will try and bring it away for Sheffield. Franklin will go up against Gallaudet, but Gallaudet will just do enough to hold him off. Puck will get knocked. Christopher will skate through. He takes an early shot. Hits it straight into the goalie. Christopher collided with the goalie unintentionally. Jackson was completely stranded. Puck got played back to him and had a couple of bites but could not get the elevation. So it was very much like watching the NHL prior to the 1980s when players could not elevate the puck. Christopher. Shot goes just wide. Furber will gather. Shaw will come in. Misses. Stevens plays it under the sledge of Jackson. Jackson will hold on. Everyone running into each other. Med and Christopher. So this game being played in good spirit so far. Puck leaves the zone and Farmer will chase. Gallaudet did well to just do enough to hold him off. He will cut back. Cardiff come away. Christopher plays it to Stevens. Stevens just looking where to go. Passes to Christopher. Gets it back. Christopher behind the net. Goes without it. Back to Stevens. Just holds it. Puck comes loose in the zone. Stevens passes it to Christopher. Christopher fires. Gets blocked by Grayson as his penalty has expired. Hopefully will lay a hit on Christopher. Puck will get knocked behind. Campbell plays it. Farmer will try and launch an attack to Sheffield. Christopher attempts a hit. Plays a pass to Franklin by the board, but can't do much with it. Campbell plays it forward. Jackson will cover up. So far it's mostly Cardiff. Sheffield are doing well to just hold the Huskies off at this moment. And as expected, this has been a very even contest as we expected it to be. Stevens skating into danger. Finds Christopher. An attempted, whether it was a shot or not. Christopher originally even attempted a pass or a shot, missed hit it, but it somehow worked out for him. Now we're playing a bit of Paramore, so this game has suddenly got even more better. So Sheffield will look to clear their zone further, or Stevens even. They'll flip it, and it just goes over. Couch went to play it forward and held it in. Christopher fires just wide. Campbell should get there first. Stevens. Oh, you had Tyler waiting at the back door for the tip that never came. Galadek tries to play it behind. And we are in the final minute of the first frame. Losing their balance, which is very easy to do in these. Comes to Pargett. Pargett will fire. Just nicked, or just tipped wide of the post. I think it was missing anyhow, but the goalie wasn't fully sure on that. Puck gets caught up in the Cardiff bench, and we get a whistle. 35 seconds to go in the first frame. Christopher finds Stevens. Stevens will fire, and it will be covered up by Jackson in the Sheffield net. All the twos. Entertaining first period so far. Sheffield have had a couple of chances, mostly half chances. But Cardiff have been on top, I'd say, so far in this game. Sheffield have a chance made. just pushed away by Miles. And that's all she wrote for the first 15 minutes of play. Cardiff hold a slender 1-goal lead. And that was a really entertaining first period of hockey. So as we go into the first intermission, Cardiff lead this playoff final by 1 goal to nil. And we are nearly all set to go for the start of period number 2. The Mayhem players still here, watching this final. A long range shot comes in. Sheffield having a chance. The puck, I think, is still loose, but Herring lost sight of it, so we get a whistle. Campbell losing his stick. Farmer will shoot. It will hit harder and will remain in the Sheffield zone, Cardiff zone even. Sheffield having some good early pressure to start this second. Stevens will come away with it though, with Tyler in support. Stevens still with the puck. Twists and turns, like a twisty-turny thing. Plays it across, gets deflected. Stevens has a shot, hits the side netting. Campbell gathers. Farmer still has possession. He will dink it off to Moore. Possession then comes loose. Cardiff gather. Gallaudet plays it to Stevens. Stevens will play it up the side wing to Ferber, who takes a hit from Farmer. Christopher will gather. He will play it into the inside for Ferber, who just edges his shot wide of the mark. Covers. And we get a whistle. Franklin wins the face-off to Sheffield, but is kept in the Steelkings zone. A no-look pass. And it's going to be a penalty, or an icing. Icing. There's a bit of confusion there, because I wasn't sure if we'd raised it for a icing or a penalty. Campbell plays it to the front of the net. Christopher takes off the stick of Farmer. Stevens will slalom his way, gets a shot off. Shot somehow ball comes in, hits the underside of Jackson's sledge and comes out. Shot comes in, washed out. So I can only imagine that the puck hadn't crossed the line. Because there was no man in the crease or anything, so Sheffield survive what could have been a goal, could not have been a goal. Big hit by Farmer on Stevens. Tyler keeps it. Shot came in, but was blocked. Hits the post or turned away off the toe end of Jackson. Gets knocked by Campbell into the path of Gallaudet. Gallaudet to Campbell. Campbell shoots at the near side, nothing doing. Couchkin control. Trying to find a pass out in front, but no lanes to pass to. Puck comes loose. Christopher fires. Campbell at the front. Just can't poke in the direction. Puck comes up the wing. Stevens waits for his man to come on side. Shoots! Fires wide. Shot comes in. Gets blocked. Couch is there. She can't get it. Still in the Sheffield zone. Almost a hospital pass, so to speak, from Gallaudet to Stevens, but he comes away with it. Stevens still with the puck. Christopher puts a hit on him. Cardiff jabbing. Oakley takes exception, and we have a scrum at the front of the net. So many jabs, it was like a psycho film. I will take it. So smart, with a not so smart decision there, really. Taking on the entire Sheffield line, but as it is, we will get the restart. Gallaudet keeps it in the zone. He will fire it on goal. Giacovay to Couch. Stevens. And then a big hit by Christopher on Farmer. Puck comes loose from under the benches. And that's, I imagine, that will be an offside. Farmer intended shot gets blocked. Or intended, at least, clearance does not go out. Cardiff will play it forwards. Comes round. Puck's loose. Yorkshire. Cardiff scramble to clear. Moore has a shot. And Miles has it somewhere in his pads. A bit of Mr. Tom Jones, ladies and gentlemen, being played on the PA system. A mix of musical tastes here at Widnes for this British Para Ice Hockey Playoffs weekend. Christopher takes a nudge from Jake Oakland. Will go into the top. Counting more, 2 GB players going. Shot comes in, Miles gathers. One has to say the song choice for this weekend has been top notch. And as we say, and a goal goes in! Oakley! I may have missed that, but it went straight under Miles. And with 8:11 to go in the second frame, Sheffield tie the game at 1. And it is so Sheffield's recent purple patch in this game being rewarded with a goal. Now, how will Cardiff respond? Cardiff getting a bit much like yesterday, just not so much rattled, but just having a bit of a lull in their play. Stevens takes a hit right by the boards from Farmer. Further has a chance, it just goes wide. Campbell. Campbell plays it towards Jackson, who almost got caught out. Puck gets sent off ice. Stevens will try and launch an attack. Farmer cuts it out at mid-ice. A long shot by Farmer is caught by Miles and dropped into the path of Stevens. Campbell plays it forward, intended for a Cardiff play. Farmer comes again. Farmer being the quarterback. Good save again by Miles. Sheffield almost using the tactic of the long range hits and trying to pick up a rebound or Christopher having a chance. But Jackson more than capable to the shot. Christopher will lead. Oh, start a challenge. Holds it behind the net. Plays it to Gallagher. Yes, stopped. Puck came loose. Campbell had a little sniff, but was gathered in by Jackson. 5:33 to go in this second period. A period that you would probably say Sheffield have shaded. Cardiff have had chances, but Sheffield have been the ones to really put more threat. Not to say that Cardiff haven't in their attack, but it seems to be a game of who will be more clinical of the two. Sent around the boards from Gallagher. Gets knocked by Stevens. Sheffield will have another long range effort. That is going to be stopped by further. Christopher and Farmer battling up ice. Christopher gets the better on this exchange. Come away with it. Farmer takes the hit. Puck comes loose. Comes to Pargett, who cannot, or just manages to get it. Gallagher just tied up there with Pad. Farmer just knocked it out of the zone. You feel some of these hits are getting a bit tired. Got more of a chance, more flicks it. Doesn't go anywhere particularly near the net. Some thinking it went nearer. Stevens plays it to Flood Further, who I think was going to go for a line change but held on. Christopher gains control. Will come to Stevens. Stevens on fire. It's caught up in Ned's. Let's just say it was caught up in Ned. So we start. Douglas. Farmer will take a long range effort. Puck is in purgatory, but Tyler will skate back to redeem it. He will play it to Stevens, who will gather. Takes a half hit from a Sheffield player. The Farmer also trying to lay a hit. Douglas tries to make the play. Didn't seem to know where the puck was. Puck comes loose, goes to Christopher, who tries to give Farmer the run around. Intended pass to Douglas, doesn't go the way intended. Farmer has the puck. One-handed. Tries to play it forward to Franklin, but Franklin loses possession. Stevens takes a hit from Grayson. Further looking around. Some of these hits do seem to be slowing a couple of these players down, it feels. Stevens fires just over. Toller doesn't like what he sees, does a U-turn, shoots, hits the near post. Ned again. That puck certainly does like to get caught there. So 1:14 left to go in this second period. Sheffield with the only goal through Jake Oakley. Goal coming in the first through Carlos Christopher. Stevens coming under some pressure from Sheffield. Well blocked there by Rhodes. Was heading towards Campbell, but managed to just stop the initial run of it. Mishandle, if you will, by Stevenson. Christopher can come away with it. He's got a couple into court. Passes it to... and it's a goal! Josh Campbell puts the Huskies back in front with 20.6 to go. Never a good time to concede a goal in the last minute of any period. Stevens will try and lead another attack for Cardiff. She'll do it for the second period. Cardiff holding a 2-1 lead. An entertaining period that. Sheffield started out the aggressors first. Cardiff then came back into it, but it was a seesaw period really. Both teams having chances. This game, even though it's 2-1 to Cardiff, can literally swing any way going into the third and final period. Hopefully more of the same, but as it is entering the second intermission, you have the Cardiff Huskies 2, the Sheffield Steelkings 1. So it has come down to this. 15 minutes of hockey left in the British Para Ice Hockey League season.
2 minutes, easy game. Let's have the third period.
Here we go. 2-1 Huskies lead. What will happen in the final 15? Comes in, toe save by Jackson. Farmer just lifts and dumps it, and it should go for an ice. And the puck will come all the way back. Puck nearly goes out of play, gets held in by Stevens. Stevens will play it, gets deflected further, will shoot, gets blocked. Franklin will try and clear. He will play it up. Has two Cardiff players there to stop any hopes of a chance. Because Christopher, who just stays on his side, gets knocked out. Stevens just looks around to see who is available, but in doing so, the referees deem that the puck must have been under the sledge, which official Herring takes full notice of and apologises and shares a joke. Med. The puck comes around the boards, and Campbell will just look for it, nudges it past. Stevens sees Farmer coming, plays it towards the front of the stop, and that is goal number 3. And Cardiff now take a 3-1 lead in this final through number 22, Paul Furber. And Cardiff could be on their way to victory. 13:21 to play. And I did make the case that it would be whoever was the most clinical was going to take this. And so far it has been Cardiff. But with 13 to play, Cardiff are coming back again. And that's another David Stevens. The Welsh contingent are smiling at the moment as the Huskies take a 4-1 lead. And I did say it was a devastating trio that they have, Cardiff, with the likes of Furber, Tyler, Christopher and Nathan Stevens, and this final has pretty much proved that. Sheffield having a bit of a regroup. Sheffield just having a little breather. Cardiff will be very happy. Andy Brown will be very pleased with his side's display so far. 13-3 to go. Whilst 4-1, there's still anything can happen here. Because as we all know, a 3-goal lead in hockey is not the best one to have. But Cardiff, after scoring that first, definitely saw their game up. Jackson will take the whistle. Puck is lodged in the Sheffield zone. Hopefully Hopefully just freezing the puck. Seeing as he was caught in a rock and a hard place. Hopefully nudges it to Hargett, who takes a bit of a hit from Christopher. Puck gets sent forward between Stevens and Gallagher. Farmer gives chase. And suddenly, where it was all noise coming from Sheffield, it suddenly had the Welsh fans finding their voice more now. Cardiff and Cardiff could be through again here through Christopher. Goal number 5 for Cardiff. As that we do feel now has almost effectively killed the game off for Cardiff. Sheffield's resistance has just faltered so much in this third period. One could say that goal right at the end of the second period to make it 2-1 to Cardiff is not the stuffing, so to speak. But those 3 quick goals in this third have really changed the complexion of this game. And there could yet be more goals to come for Cardiff. Farmer from long range. Good stop by Miles. Cardiff will come again. Stevens plays it towards Christopher. Farmer just knocks it out. Christopher to Gallagher, to Stevens. Stevens still with the puck. Plays it to Gallagher, who will fire. Loose rebound. Further was on the doorstep there, but Sheffield managed to come away with it. Here's Grayson, whose long-range effort will consist of an icing call, which has been waved off. Sheffield plays it round the boards. Keep the pressure in the Sheffield or the Cardiff zone even. Little dink pass, which was lovely weighted in fairness by Gallagher. Campbell. Farmer will shoot from range, but will not bring anything. Stevens still with the puck. Will play that puck forward. One could say that puck may have been, I don't know, accidentally stopped from going forward there, but that would be very, I can't particularly think of the word I'm thinking of, but it's whatever the word is I'm thinking of. Puck gets sent behind the Sheffield cage. Farmer will play it up the sideboards, only as far as Stevens. He seems to have been all over the place. Stevens will fire. Jackson makes a save. Stevens will chase his own rebound. Smart is at the front of the net. He can't get it. Evades further. Campbell has it. Campbell plays it 2-0 on. Sheffield knock it out. Farmer with a long range effort. Sees Miles dealing with it. Hook hits the back of Galadek's sledge. Miles with another long range effort. I get the feeling Sheffield may use this tactic, but at the same time it may be a slightly tired tactic. Ferber plays it back in. Farmer will look to lead a 3. Farmer still with the puck. Farmer still shoots, hits the feet of Miles and gets turned away. Sheffield have a chance. Miles gathers. Stevens gives Miles a fairly hefty hit, it has to be said. And while you are wearing that padding, it can still come through. Neil Diamond plays and the entire crowd goes lukewarm, barring 1 or 2. Slight hold up for some unknown reason. Puck comes loose anyway to Plummer. Christopher will try and knock it out. He can't, but he will on the second time, which brings to Stevens. Stevens to Christopher. Stevens. Good save by Jackson. Oakley tries to clear, but gets blocked by Plummer. Catch battles in the mist. Puck gets knocked, but then gets cleared by Meade. Stevens will take it behind his net. And Cardiff will look. Is that another attack? Galadek did a great piece of business to catch Farmer out, but then all of a sudden just lost his balance to the groans of... It was almost cartoony, the groans. However, Farmer will shoot. Miles will deal with it very comfortably. And Sheffield... Well, Oakley hits Tyler. Tyler will just knock it to Stevens. And Sheffield, you feel are beginning to run out of ideas now as the time ticks by in this final. Farmer fires from range. And from Sheffield trying to take this into the zone and create more chances. The long-range efforts are becoming their best friends at the moment, but here comes Christopher, whose effort goes wide. Franklin will gather, all as far as Stevens, who will hog the puck. Gets dispossessed by Moore. Galadek plays the puck forwards. Smart tries to get out the zone very slowly. Farmer has plenty of time. Christopher just hangs around. Smart just dumps it off into the Sheffield zone. Farmer nudges it as far as Franklin, who cannot gather. try and just chip the puck forward as we go back into the mists. And the puck is somewhere in the abyss. And Moore knows where the puck is, but just can't stretch to relieve the pressure. Farmer will come again. Sheffield trying to start an attack. Comes to Franklin, who just cannot gain traction. And Galadek will clear his lines. Puck gets sent forwards, where Cardiff have a 2-on-1. Christopher will hold it, hoping for Smart to make a move. But we'll dump it off to Stevens. Stevens attempted back-handed pass to Smart, wasn't able to get there. And as we dwindle to the final 3 minutes, and unless a miracle happens here, it seems a case of it's going to be Cardiff's playoffs. Stevens, what can he do? Stevens plays it. Couch. Fumble by Jackson. That's an unlucky one. Shot came in, Jackson thought he had it, hit the top of the glove, and it just fumbles behind him and goes in for 6. It's one of those that goalies hate, where you think you've got it and you don't. And that makes it 6-1 now, and all but sees victory. With 3:16 to go, that is pretty much game, set and match now. Stevens is credited with the goal. Farmer will have a shot from the side, which is not going to do too much. And we have our first shot of the playoffs, where the puck has gone out of the actual ice surface. So as we dwindle towards 2.5 minutes, Cardiff looks set to take victory. And the South Yorkshire side and the fan base shouldn't feel too deflated in this. While it is a heart-breaking loss against a very good rival, Sheffield is just come unstuck against Christopher and a couple of their players, and Ferber and Stevens as well. Everything that went right for Sheffield yesterday has kind of been the opposite today. Sheffield do have a couple of chances for a late consolation, but Cardiff are being very mean in their attacks and defence even. Can Sheffield do anything? shot by Oakley is not the best way, really. As it is knocked forward. Farmer will take possession, but Cardiff are more than happy to have him just take possession. Farmer will look to shoot from long range. Seem to catch everyone out there, including teammates. But we are down to the 1 minute mark. And the celebrations will be starting very, very soon for the South Wales. It will complete a league and playoff double. And you have to say they've deserved this. They've played extremely well. Sheffield, who were very, very worthy foes for him in the league and in this playoff final, have not given up in this game. But these celebrations are already starting on the Cardiff bench. Sheffield, it's been a case of second best all season, with Cardiff just being the better team. But it's a dispute that will sting Sheffield, but will more than likely have them gear up for next season. But we shall go down to ice level and try and catch these celebrations.
There we see the embrace of the Huskies bench with coach Andy Brown and Andrew Swinfeld embracing as they have helped to mastermind a 6-1 victory over the now outgoing playoff champions and also league champions as well in the Sheffield Steelkings, as Cardiff have replicated what the South Yorkshire side did back in 2019. So we will get to player of the game awards and sees Wayne Plummer picking up the honour for the Steelkings. Takes home the player for the game. Obviously, if you're a Sheffield player, you'd much rather be taking home the playoff round. However, this year is not to be fully side in South Yorkshire. No doubt they will be back. Meanwhile, for the victorious Huskies, Tyler Christopher, who had the superb tournament himself with 4 goals and I think it was 4 assists on the tournament. He takes home the beers as well as leading the Huskies to playoff glory. Referees Herring and French did a bang-up job for this weekend, especially Sunday games. Now we come to the trophy presentation. And we'll see Paul Thurman coming forward to receive both the league trophy and the playoff trophy that the Welsh side have deservedly picked up along the way in 2022, going the year undefeated with a record of trying to take them back to the blue line. But I'm sure he'll give it a go. Verbo, as captain, proudly raises the playoff trophy and the league trophy. Cardiff Cardiff deserved champions in 2022. Next year should be a very entertaining season. It will be interesting to see what happens with all sides looking to improve on their exploits this season. So this has been me, Peter Bradbury, signing off. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next season.